Hey guys, what is up? And welcome to episode 55. So, you may be wondering, what in the world is happening? Why is Gabriel Barbosa at PSG? And well, that is plain and simple. I left you off in the last episode with the fact that Sevilla had came forward with an offer of 74 million. I basically boosted up the offer to 95 million, and they basically rejected it. But then PSG came in for 55 million. So I said, give me 100 million, and he's yours. So I come back about, let's say, 5 days later, and I find that they have indeed accepted the offer for Gabriel Barbosa. So if you're wondering what happened there, that is why. He's grown one overall, but he's still a good player, like 43.5 million. But at the same time, we doubled his valuation, 100 million. Also during the basically during the last few days of the window, we went for players such as Neymar, Jan Oblak, James Rodriguez, Antoine Griezmann, Harry Kane, Lacazette, Lukaku, Coutinho, who I'm really looking forward to getting, honestly. And then obviously Martial left, as you guys know. Angel Correa was another person who I was targeting earlier. Another player, Eric Bailly, an absolute beastly center back. If you take a look at his stats, honestly, he's such a good player. So I'm planning to go in for him. In addition, another player who I was considering going for was Nicolas Soul, as I thought he'd be a great backup center back to Timothy Fosu-Mensah. But you'll have to see what happened on transfer deadline day. So basically, now obviously this episode is supposed to go to right before transfer deadline day. So on transfer deadline day, we in fact yeah. So obviously this episode only lasts till the transfer deadline day. So all I'm going to say at this point is that we are still going to be going in for him. Basically, we offered around 19.5 million for him, but we're going to have to probably update that offer. In addition, there's a ton of offers for our players, but each time we rejected pretty much all of them. As both offers for Ake, I just really wasn't willing to actually sell him. Just I liked him as a player. So, in addition to Miazga, I rejected multiple offers for him, given the fact that, plain and simple, he isn't a perfect center back, but he is still a very, very solid one. So, in short, obviously we simulate through these days, made a few transfer offers, but we ended up winning against Manchester City 1-0. So that's a very, very credible and a nice and solid victory. So obviously you'd have to be pleased with a result like that. So I'm gonna basically give you guys an idea. So here are all the stats of the different players that we targeted at one point or another up until transfer deadline day. There's a bunch of fantastic players there. Like I said before, a bunch of them have their contract expiring basically in the January transfer window, so I'm definitely going to want to target those players. Some really ridiculously good ones, so some lower rated ones I thought I'd be looking at maybe for some 5-star skills, but I wasn't really sure about that in particular. But Alexandre Lacazette, we could have gotten him, but he's someone I may get on a free transfer because I really like him. 4-star skilling, really quite a nice pacey striker. But I love having 4-star skills at least. Angel Correa was another player who I may be considering later on the January transfer window. Very good, very fast. Like I said before, also has 4-star skills. Antoine Griezmann, I was seriously considering going for, but at the same time, I saw Paulo Dybala. He's 3 years younger, and he has the same rating, so I thought I'd go for him instead. Michy Batshuayi is someone who we could probably get fairly cheap in the January transfer window, as somehow Diego Costa seems to still be getting most of the opportunities there. Harry Kane, 90 overall, 26 years old. Has an exceptional attacking position. A very, very good finishing stat. A great header and has a hard shot. So, solid play there. Neymar, obviously, I don't think is going to be realistic for this year. But at the same time, I think he'd be someone who'd be potentially fun to use. So, given there was the corruption of the file, I thought I would show you guys a squad report at the time of the transfer deadline day, right before it. So, here I'll go through the whole entire team. Obviously, some very, very good players. Going to be a hell of a lot of fun to use. By the way, sorry if Gabriel Barbosa's there, but it's really hard to recreate what you did in the game, so I just thought this would be the second best thing to do. But yeah, ton of great players, really good squad depth, I personally think. I'm not sure, I could go for some better players in the next episode. You'll have to watch them to find out. But yeah, I got a couple youth players in who I'll loan out probably in the transfer window next time. Obviously, as you know, Barbosa is basically ending up getting sold, but I thought I'd at least show you guys the transfer, basically the squad report. And yeah. Either way, sorry about what happened to basically the recording. So I'm gonna probably insert a little clip in the recording software that I use to show you guys that it basically just doesn't work. I don't want you guys to think that I just did something like that on purpose or use financial takeover, because I didn't. And I'll be more than happy to show you guys that. But either way, I want to thank you guys for watching. Everything should be back to normal after this, because I looked through all my files. They're all fine. They're having no problems. It was just this episode was one of the few that was just causing me so many trouble. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you later. By the way, ignore the standings. That's not how they were in game. I already showed you the wins and losses.